similar thing, methodological conservatism. The student's not really done anything to explain what that is. I have no idea what methodological conservatism is. And I mean, I'm not going to be anywhere near as clever as somebody who teaches this subject or the person who's marking these essays, but I have studied the subject area and I have no idea what that term really refers to. So just be careful there. Here, yeah, just another problem of not linking points well enough, I thought. Yeah, need more support in a statement. And then here there's just here is a paragraph that is literally just a point. Diverse religious beliefs foster a richer, more complex view of the world, X, Y, Z. By engaging with diverse religious beliefs, we build a more tolerant and harmonious society where people of many backgrounds can coexist. I mean, so what? I mean, that could be true. It might not be true. Personally, I believe it's true, but link it to the question. Just if you're going to make a point, then do more than just write it several times in different ways. Actually link it to the question. Then carrying on, an additional reason to maintain one's religious beliefs. By the way, this is the only statement to suggest that this is a point. So I guess when she says an additional reason, she's saying that the previous was a reason to maintain one's religious beliefs. Religion provides humans psychological relief and comfort. Very good point, I think, actually. I would argue that myself. That's not what makes it a good point, but I think it's valid. However, it's not really followed up with the examples that you could go into, fascinating discussions of human development that we got into in previous lessons. Instead, it goes into a kind of non-academically phrased speech, essentially. Faith gives a sense of hope and purpose in life, offering comfort to those who are going through difficulties. And it carries on in that vein, comparing faith to like a guardian angel. Well, it's very sweet language, I suppose, that you might use in a speech, but this is an academic essay, and it's making points without really substantiating them or evaluating how good they are. So faith gives a sense of hope and purpose in life. Well, what if you believe in the devil? I mean, that's not going to give you hope and purpose in life if you're worshipping the Christian nation of Satan. That's literally the opposite of hope and purpose. So quite a broad statement that there was no evaluation of. And then finally getting into the conclusion, again, I've been very, very harsh. Obviously, this essay had good merits, and that's why it came second last year. But in the final paragraph, I just didn't feel like this had been demonstrated. And in the penultimate paragraph, this seemed like more of an introduction. This would have been quite a good way to introduce the essay question. A conclusion is where you tie everything together. So all of the golden strands that you've been weaving throughout your essay come into a beautiful conclusion at the end of your essay, where everything starts to make sense. You evaluate your arguments, you reiterate why your arguments are better than others, and you just really hammer it home to the examiner why you've come up with a successful argument. I mean, what the student has done here they've attempted to use some sort of rhetoric at the end and repeated the essay title, which is a good thing to do, maybe. It's nice to end on a good note that the examiner is going to remember, and it's good to show that you've remembered the essay question and you haven't gone off on tangents. But really, your conclusion, the most important thing is that it brings everything together and it leaves a good note for the examiner and makes everything clear. It's such an important part of your essay. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your responses, and I hope this was useful to you. So, having looked at the conclusion, that was our conclusion. Take care. Bye-bye.